Hey, Ed here from 10,000 Foot View, and I have another quick Google Ads tip for you today. If you're like me and you write ad copy all day, every day, and you work with the same accounts for a long period of time, you might find that you're a little bit burned out on new ideas for those companies or those clients. And so in the past, what I would do personally, if I was working on an account for like a couple of years, and I needed new ad copy, I would actually bring in one of my other pay-per-click managers to just go through the ad copies and write some new variations, and I'd take those and implement what I thought made sense. But of course, these days we have ChatGPT, so we don't need other humans. So today I'm going to show you an example of just getting ChatGPT to create headline variations for Google Ads. And you'll see kind of my thought process of how I started doing this. I'm going to walk you through like the steps to get it to produce the answers in a format that I want. So I'm going to start out and we'll pretend that we're working on a house flipping company. Of course, those are businesses that buy homes from distressed sellers. So a seller that, they couldn't sell their house to the regular channels, or maybe the house needs repairs or something like that. So I'm going to ask for, let's say, give me 10 ad copy variations for the following text, and we'll put it in quotes, and we'll say, sell your home for cash today. And we won't use any exclamation marks or anything, and we'll see what that yields us. Okay, so these look really good. Just, going through them quick, get instant cash for your home today, sell your home fast and hassle-free for cash. All of these look really on point. They all include home qualifier. And we can obviously substitute in house in some cases, particularly if we're using different ad group themes that use house versus home. We can use keyword insertion, of course, as well. But there's a couple issues with this first round, and the biggest issue, which we'll deal with first, is these are longer than 30 characters, which of course Google does not allow for headlines. So I'm going to go again and add copies of 30 characters or less for this. So let's try this now. There we go. Okay, so these look great. This one here doesn't contain the word home, so I would not use this one, obviously. But fast cash for your home, using the number, sell and get cash today. Again, no home, so I wouldn't include that, but home equals cash today is okay. It's not super clear, but I think people, if you're matching the right queries, then you'd be okay. Cash for your home, home for cash today. They really like exclamation marks, which I didn't use in mine. And you can use one in one headline, but that's it, right? So you wouldn't be able to use more than one of these at a time. Anyway, cash for home act now. I like that one. Anyway, so these look pretty good, but they've got quotes, and I think why ChatGPT does that is because I include quotes. So, that's fine. I could just grab this, but if I wanted to copy all of these, I'd probably want to get rid of the quotes. So let's try it without the quotes and see what happens. So it's still including quotes, right? So again, this is all part of the thought process of figuring out how to get the answers that you want. So I'm going to do this and do quotes or results for there we go. Okay, so now the quotes are removed. This is in title case, by the way, too, which is my original input. If you don't put your input in title case, you're going to get these in sentence case typically. You can then ask for title case if you wish. You can also use another tool, but better to just get the output. So this is very good now. I don't like the exclamation marks, so I'm just going to go here in 30 characters and less, and do not include quotes or exclamation marks in your results. Let's see what we get. Okay, so done and done. This all looks really good. Again, there's a couple of results here that aren't great. You could just ask for like probably 15 results if you needed 10 good ones. And of course, you can just regenerate to produce more. But now we built up a query that will work for virtually any headline, right? So we'll just go, we can just save this somewhere, and then when we want to work on a new headline, we'll replace this piece here in quotes with whatever we want. So let's test it on something else, and we'll do the sell your car. Okay. I was going to say fast or for cash, but here we go. Sell car today, quick car sale, get cash today. So these aren't great, obviously, but they're only going to be as good as the input, right? So if garbage in, garbage out. But you can see that it can do a very good job of giving you ideas. Again, you may not use exactly what gets cranked out of here, but you will get different ideas that you can implement back in Google Ads. And of course, you can do exactly the same thing with descriptions. And in fact, I found the descriptive responses or the description response, because there's more characters, they do tend to be a little more varying. Of course, sometimes they get a little off topic when that happens, so you may need more results, but it works quite well. So hopefully this is a new way you can use ChatGPT to improve your ads and improve your results with Google Ads.